Hello everyone, my name is Lalit Soni and you are watching Polity This Week by Drishti IAS. In this episode, we will be covering some of the important news, or you can say the development which has happened in the field of polity, and that can be relevant for our examination. So let's start our discussion over here. We'll be talking about few news articles, or you can say from the news we have taken the reference, and we'll be talking about the static part over here. So rape laws in India. Recently, you must have seen that there was this issue of Pune rape case which has come into forefront, and because of which the discourse has started with respect to the rape laws in India. So that is one thing. Here we will be covering the, you can say, earlier when we talk about the rape, the CRPC has given the definition, but now since we have moved from CRPC to Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita or the BNS, so here we will be talking about some of the you can say sections of the BNS wherein provisions with respect to the rape are given, okay, and that can be important for us for the examination. Now coming to the next one, National Commission of STs or the scheduled tribe. Why we are talking about that? Because they have celebrated the 22nd Foundation Day. So we'll be talking about the National Commission of STs. Here we will be seeing the structure, we will be seeing the functioning, we will be seeing what is the, you can say the composition of this particular commission. Okay, after that we'll be coming to the next one, that is 3-language formula. So herein we will be talking about the national education policy, wherein the 3-language formula has been given. We will be seeing that what is 3-language formula, why state like Tamil Nadu are having these concerns with respect to this particular formula. So this will be the today's discussion. Now let's move further and start with our discussion over here. First topic of the day, that is rape laws in India. As I told you earlier, they were under the CRPC, that is Criminal Procedure Code, and recently you know that we have come up with the BNS, Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. So in CRPC the sections like 375, 376 were there, and now there is section like 63, 64 which are there. So we will be talking about that. Now let's see the provision where the definition has been given. Okay, so in section 63 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023, that is your BNS 2023, section 63 is talking about the definition of rape. Now let's see one by one what is the definition of rape over here. Rape occurs when a man engages in a sexual intercourse with woman. Now this is clear that a man is engaging with a woman over here, so it is not gender neutral. Okay, specifics are given. A man engages in a sexual intercourse with a woman without her consent. Now consent is important aspect over here. If consent is not there, that means there is a rape. Okay, so that is there without her consent or against her will. Okay, so that is there. If she has already said no and you are going ahead with it anyway, that is also considered as rape. Okay, so consent is the important parameter over here. Consent should be there, otherwise it will be considered as rape. Coming to the second one, consent if it is taken through the coercion. Okay, through coercion, threat or deception. If coercion like by forcing something, or by threat like if you are saying that if you don't do this I will be going to do, or I'll be harming you, that kind of threat is there. In that case, if she gives the consent, that will not be considered as a consent, because that is a consent by threat, that is invalid. Okay, coming to the next one, by deception, by saying some wrongful things or by saying some kind of lies, if you are going ahead with that, so that is considered as rape. Coming to the next one, if the woman is under 18 years or unable to give consent, if she is minor, that means that her consent is not valid. Okay, so that is what has been discussed over here. When person or a man is going to engage in a sexual intercourse with a woman without her consent, or if he is taking the consent by coercion, threat or deception, or the woman is below 18 years, that means that she is not able to give the consent, she is not legally you can say ready to give the consent. Okay, so that is about the definition of rape. Now coming to the next part over here, what are the types of rape which has been discussed in the BNS. So let's see, aggravated rape, that is given in under the section 64 of the BNS, that is the BNS 2023, committed by a person in authority. If a person in authority is there, let's say police officer or doctor or any kind of officers which are there, so that is their police, doctors, jail staff or the guardians, if they are at a position of authority and they are going for a rape, that is called as the aggravated rape. Coming to the next one, rape and murder, that is given under 64 clause 2. Okay, over here, when a rape leads to the victim's death or permanent vegetative state, okay, that will be covered under 64 clause 2. Coming to the next one, that is gang rape, wherein it is given in the section 65 of the BNS, when a woman is raped by multiple person. Okay, coming to the next one, marital rape. Now when we talk about marital rape, that concept is not valid in India. That is not when we talk about the marital rape, that is not criminalized in India yet. Okay, though there are various cases where it has been discussed, but yet it is not criminalized in India. forced sexual intercourse between spouses without consent is called as marital rape, but as of now in India it is not criminalized. Okay, now moving further to the next part over here, protection of children from the Sexual Offences Act. Now we have a POCSO Act. Okay, now we have seen that if there is a person who is not taking the consent, or you can say if there is a kid or minor who is not able to give the consent because they are below 18 years, in such cases one more thing is there, that we have POCSO Act. Okay, to, you know, this is a special kind of act which is there to protect the rights of the children over here, and that is why below 18 years, if there is a kind of crime which has been happened over here, a special law for the sexual crimes against the minors, that will be covered under the POCSO Act. Okay, now punishment, that is minimum 20 years to the life imprisonment or death penalty in aggravated cases. Now there is one more change which was there in 2018 in the criminal laws. Okay, so rape of a minor below 12 years. If there is a minor below 12 years, we are talking about the below 18 years over here, but a specific feature, a special feature has been added over here, that is a rape of minor below 12 years. In that case, the court will mandatorily give death penalty or the life imprisonment. When we talk about a kid who is between 12 to 16 years, in that case minimum 20 years to the life imprisonment can be given. So these are rape laws which are there in India, which you should know about. Okay, now when we talk about the rights of the victim over here, so there are various rights which has been discussed. So let's see, first is right to zero FIR. Zero FIR means that even if the jurisdiction of that police station is not there, in that case also, if the case is of rape, in that case they have to register the FIR. Let's say the incident has happened in Rajasthan. Okay, and then a person has left to that particular victim over here. Victim has gone to Delhi, and over here they have gone to a particular police station, and here they have said that this kind of incident has happened and you have to write my FIR. Now police cannot deny it, police has to write the FIR. The serial number or the sequence number of the FIR will be 0. Okay, and then this FIR will be transferred to the original jurisdiction. Okay, that is called as the zero FIR. That kind of right is there under section 173 of the BNSS, that is Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita, that is 2023. Victim can file an FIR at any police station regardless of the jurisdiction. Coming to the next one, free medical treatment, section 357C of the CRPC. Now when we talk about this is an old section which is there in the CRPC. Now it is there in BNSS. Okay, so section number can be changed, but the thing is, provision is still there that there is a free medical treatment which will be given to the victims over here. All hospital must provide free medical treatment to the rape survivors over here. Okay, then coming to the next one, no two-finger test. Earlier there used to be a medical test which was there, that is two-finger test. Now Supreme Court has actually said that it is illegal now and it has been banned. So basically now there will be no two-finger test, as it violates the survivor's dignity and the privacy. Coming to the next one, harassment free and the time bound investigation. So that is something which has been given under the BNSS 176 section. Female officer must record the victim's statement. Guardian or the social interpreter required to be required there for the disabled victim. So this is about the some of the rights. Other than that also there are 2-3 things which we should discuss over here. Right to compensate. Okay, now this is also there in the CRPC. It was there, now it is under the BNSS, that is financial compensation will be given to the survivors. Trial with the dignity and the protection. In camera proceedings will be there to protect the victim's identity, and no invasive questions like if they are asking about the past sexual life or the sexual relations of the survivor over here, that could not be there until they are relevant. Okay, so that is there. So this is about the laws which are there with respect to the rapes in India. So that is what we have discussed. Now we can move further to the next one. So when we talk about the NCST, so recently they have celebrated their foundation day, and because of which they were in news. When we talk about this commission, that was in news, so let's discuss about it. We'll be going through the origin and then we'll be looking at the structure and the composition, etc. So let's see. National Commission for Scheduled Tribe, origin and the evolution. If you talk about, so in 1992 there was a statutory body. A statutory body was created. The name of the body was National Commission for Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe. So this was a combined commission which was there in 1992. Okay, it was a statutory body because the constitution, you can say constitution recognition was not there yet. Okay, after that in 2004, these two bodies were actually divided in National Commission for Scheduled Tribe and National Commission for Scheduled Caste. Okay, now from there they have been given the, you can say, constitutional status. So here you can say, later to address the distinct needs of the STs, the NCST was established on 19th of February 2004 through 89th Constitutional Amendment Act, amending the Article 338 and adding the Article 338A. So earlier this particular body was there under Article 338, and then there was this another article which has been added, that is 338A. Okay, now let's come to the composition and the tenure of the commission. So if we talk about the composition, so there will be a chairperson. Chairperson will be having a rank, that is cabinet minister's rank, and then there will be a vice chairperson. Okay, vice chairperson will be of the rank, that is minister of the state rank. Coming to the next one, there will be 3 members of the secretary rank will be there. Okay, so a chairperson, vice chairperson plus 3 members will be there. Okay, out of these there should be 1 woman. Okay, so that is one important aspect over here. Out of these composition there should be 1 woman. Okay, maximum tenure if we talk about, that is 3 years with maximum number of 2 terms. So for 2 terms you can be member of this National Commission of Scheduled Tribe. Okay, now coming to the next one, what are the key functions under Article 338A Clause 5? Okay, the Article 338A has been added over here, and that is talking about the National Commission for Scheduled Tribe, monitoring safeguards for the STs and addressing the tribal rights. So first is related to the tribal rights, that you have to ensure that tribal rights are being upheld over here. Coming to the next one, advisory role. So here they will be giving the policy recommendations with respect to the scheduled tribes. Okay, coming to the next one, reports. Reports will be submitted to the president over here. Reports on the tribal welfare will be submitted to president, and then oversight if we talk about, ensure ST welfare programs are effectively implemented. So this is the function, these are the core function. Now what are the additional function? Additional functions if we talk about, so that is forest rights, recommends the tribal land rights under the Forest Right Act 2006. So here they will be recommending it. Then coming to the next one, livelihood strategies, suggest alternative for the tribal sustenance. So that is also there for the kind of livelihood programs should be there for the sustenance of the tribal communities over there. Then PESA, that is your when we talk about the Panchayat acts etc. So here there is a Panchayat extension to Scheduled Area Act 1996. So when we talk about the Panchayat, you know that we have the 73rd Amendment. Now under that particular amendment, they have given that the state can go for their own structures over here. But when we talk about the tribal areas and all, so there is this another act, that is PESA Act, which is their Panchayat Extension to Scheduled Area Act 1996. That will be the act through which the panchayats will be governed over there. So this particular body, this particular commission will be advocating the full implementation of the PESA Act. Then agriculture, if we talk about, seek solutions to reduce the shifting cultivation etc. These are some additional responsibilities which are there with the National Commission for Scheduled Tribe. Moving further, constitutional provision if we talk about, so here you can say Article 366 Clause 25 provides a process to define the STs. ST means such tribe or the tribal community or the part of such groups within such tribes or the tribal communities are deemed under Article 342 to be scheduled tribe for the purpose of this constitution. So basically what they are saying is that Article 366(25) is saying that, what is the definition? Definition is basically the STs are such tribes which are either tribes, tribal communities, or part of this tribe or the tribal community. Okay, they will be, you can say, considered as the scheduled under Article 342. Okay, they will be deemed as scheduled tribe under Article 342. Basically that is providing for the list, okay, to be scheduled tribe for the purpose of the constitution. Now who will be doing that? That will be done by president. So president will be doing it on the consultation with the governor of the state. Okay, so the president will with respect to any state or UT, after consultation with the governor in case of states, may specify the tribe or the tribal communities or part of the group within the tribe or the tribal community as the scheduled tribe in that particular state. That is basically given in the Article 342 Clause 1. Okay, so president has the power to add the tribal communities to the scheduled tribes. Okay, Coming to the fifth schedule is basically laying the provision for the administration of the scheduled areas, administration and the control of the scheduled areas and STs in the state other than the sixth schedule. Now sixth schedule is basically talking about 4 states over here. For that special you can say administrative you can say rules has been there. So it deals when we talk about the sixth schedule, it is dealing with the administration of the tribal areas in Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram. These are the 4 states: Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram. Okay, so that is about basically you can say the National Commission for Scheduled Tribe, which we have discussed. Now we can move further to the next one, that is 3 language formula. As I told you, recently there was this concern which has been raised by the Tamil Nadu, where Tamil Nadu is having a policy that is the 2 language policy. 2 language policy is there. In this 2 language policy, one language is Tamil and second language is English. Okay, now when we talk about the Tamil and English over here, they are using the 2 language formula. Now in the National Education Policy 2020, there was this one term which has been advocated, that is 3 language formula, or this over here, that is 3 language formula which has been advocated. And recently what government has done is that there are some schemes wherein the funding has been attached with that you have to implement this and then you will be getting the funding for that. Now considering that, Tamil Nadu has raised some concerns because they are not having 3 language policy, they are having 2 language policy. Now let's see what is the issue and what is happening right now and what is the background. So background on the NEP and the language policy. So National Education Policy 2020 includes a 3 language formula for the school education. This policy aims to promote multilingualism and the better employment opportunities for the youth. Okay, so that is one thing, because if you know the language of different area, you will be able to work in that area very comfortably. Coming to the next one, Tamil Nadu's language policy, if we talk about, so there is Tamil Nadu is following 2 language system. One is your Tamil and second is your English, and has historically opposed Hindi imposition. Other states like Kerala, Karnataka, they are having different approaches. They are having 3 language formulas over there. Okay, so that is about the Tamil Nadu's language policy. Historical context, if we talk about, so here you can say the language debate in the education has existed since independence. Even I would say that is even before the you can say independence. When we talk about the Anglo-Oriental debate which was there. Okay, now from that time also we are discussing the language of the instructions, what kind of language should be there. So that is the case which was there before independence, and after independence again it was there. Okay, so there was this committee, that is Radhakrishnan Commission, which is there in 1948-49. So they have actually highlighted the importance of the bilingualism. They have said that there can be 2 languages. So they have highlighted the importance of bilingualism and suggested a federal language for the administrative purpose. They have said that there should be a single language which should be for the administrative purpose, and then there can be another language. Okay, so that is bilingualism. Then there was this Kothari Commission. Kothari Commission was there in 1964 and given their report in 1966. Later introduced the 3 language formula. They have introduced the 3 language formula which incorporates into the National Education Policy in 1968. In 1968 they have incorporated the 3 language formula, and now in 2020 also in the new education policy also they have incorporated the 3 language formula. Okay, now what is the current issue? As I told you, the Ministry of Education has linked funding for the Samagra Shiksha scheme to NEP. That is the Samagra Shiksha scheme. They have integrated funding with the NEP implementation. This raised concern for the states that follow different language policies, such as the Tamil Nadu, because they are following 2 language policy, wherein when we talk about the National Education Policy, that is basically advocating 3 language policy, and because of which they are not getting the funds under the Samagra Shiksha scheme. So that is why they have raised the concern. So this is about the issue of the 3 language formula. Now what is the 3 language formula in you can say, when we talk about this simple terms, what does that mean over here? So let's see. 3 language formula in 1986 policy and the NEP 2020 emphasizes the flexibility, allowing the students to choose the 2 native languages. Okay, so that is what basically the idea was, that even the instruction can be in the native languages. Other than that, there should be a modern language which a student should know. Okay, a particular person should know. So a breakdown of the 3 language formula, if we talk about, so the first language should be there. That is basically your mother tongue or the regional language. Okay, so that is first and foremost, that is there. What is the second language? The English or any other modern Indian languages. Okay, when we talk about the English or any other modern Indian languages, that means that they are promoting English because that is the official language which is there, and then there can be another language, that is the modern language. Okay, so for Hindi speaking states there can be English and any other modern Indian language, and English or Hindi, or for the non Hindi speaking states, or if they are getting a job in the northern India, they should be able to be comfortable in the communication. Okay, so that is the second languages. That second language can be English or any modern Indian language. Okay, the third language can be English or any other modern Indian language for both Hindi as well as non Hindi speaking area. So basically what they are trying to promote is that all over India everyone should know at least 3 languages. One can be your regional language, second can be English, and third can be Hindi or any modern language that you are comfortable with. That is the idea behind the, you can say, 3 language formula. Okay, so this is about it. Now we have discussed the 2-3 things today. We have discussed about the rape laws in India. Okay, and then we have talked about the National Commission for STs, and then we have talked about the 3 language formula. Okay, so that is about today's discussion. In the end, we have a question for you that is basically a practice question which you have to attempt and answer to me in the comment box. Under which schedule of the Constitution of India can the transfer of the tribal land to private parties for mining can be declared null and void? So this is a PYQ, so I thought it will be easy for you to understand the nature of the PYQs through this. So 3rd schedule, 5th schedule, 9th schedule, or the 12th schedule. So you can attempt this question and answer to me in the comment box. With that, I would like to take your leave. I'll see you in some other session. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you and enjoy your evening.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.